Hi. Okay, so basically the last video I posted, it was kind of like we started in the middle. So I think I'm just gonna try to run this down real quick. Okay, so this is not at all finished and everything kind of sucks, but it's okay. I haven't tried to write a fiction story since I was in 5th grade. So here we go. Okay, so we've got our characters here. There's self insert ish, and then we've got our assistant character that we'll meet, Natalie Infelicis. Um. All right. By the way, this is our main character here, cause I didn't feel like designing another character. So yeah, we've got Natalie Infelicis here. Okay, so she studies toxicology and she wears gloves because of course we have to have trauma. So let's say me and a friend, we made up this case for her trauma, of course. I mean lore. And my friend just she took the name from a real case, so we're just gonna call it Belladonna cuz that sounds cool enough. And then let's say um okay, when she was a wee child, her parents are like, "Hey, sweetie, stay in your room," cuz they're really important people or something, I don't know. And then there's some business meeting over tea. And then the tea and then we can say the tea was poisoned, and then the thing goes tea was poisoned with quote unquote foxine poison, which we just crossed over foxglove and ricin, and it's presumed to be foxglove because that's the only one that was detected in the autopsy. Except she thinks that something's up here, cause yeah, and yeah. So she studies toxicology because she wants to be able to find a way to detect the poison so that no more people are hurt or something like that. And then we've got our prosecutor, Mira Archambault. So I made this in the last video. Still kind of on crack concept, but it's okay. Okay, so basically her thing is yeah, we didn't come up with as interesting story, but I'm sure we'll get there somehow. Okay, so basically how it's going so far is that, yes, happy family, yay, and then her mom dies somehow, and then the culprit was declared innocent, and dad's like, yo, you gotta be a prosecutor to uphold justice and stuff, and she's like, but no. So she kind of doesn't really want to do this, but she's good at her job anyway, because, yeah. And, yeah. So I've been trying to make a detective character, and I've been stuck on this for, way too long. Listen, it's really hard. I really don't know who to make this detective character. I think a cool idea is that our prosecutor looks up to the detective, and let's say she's like a quote unquote real stuck up jerk because of a detective, because she looks up to a real stuck up jerk person. So clearly that somehow had to do with the trauma from her parents, that she looks up to a quote unquote real stuck up jerk or whatever. Or maybe we're actually nice, or maybe they're actually nice in a different way or something. I really don't know. Okay, so detective, I'm really not sure if it should be. I'm really not even sure of if a detective should be a woman or a man or something. I really don't know at this point. Okay, so it's time for storm braining in this. So basically, let's say that, we obviously got to start with our circle. I'd go on Pinterest, but I already know that I'm going to doom scroll my way to death on there. So I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, you know what? I feel like it's easier to start with a personality, actually. Okay, so let's go with a motive for being a detective. Basically, but the detectives in the actual Ace Attorney games, they never really have any defined motive per se, so I don't think that part is that important. Okay, so I think what's really important is quirks, because Ace Attorney characters always have some type of quirk to them, so we gotta follow like Ace Attorney fashion here, because this is a fan game. Maybe. I've also come to a realization that I have to compose music for this game. I don't know how to compose to save my life. Okay, anyways, quirks for this character, let's see. Okay, so like, they're by the book, but always accidentally spill info. Kind of like Gumshoe. Kind of like Gumshoe, if you ask me. Okay, so we're just by the book, but they're always accidentally like spilling a bunch of info. Like, Okay, other quirks. I feel like I should take a look at the detectives or Ace Attorney in the actual series though. The only ones I know well are Herlock Sholmes from The Great Ace Attorney and Detective Gumshoe from Oh, there's actually more than I thought. Oh, right. Okay, so since they're a by the book person, so they'll like follow the rules even if they don't like the person that they're talking to. Okay, so we've got it. So they're always so let's say they're always like by the okay, so they like refuse to say a single word if they're not prompted to, but when they start, they don't stop. Okay, so yeah, flaws. I feel like it'd be funny if they were forgetful of people in specific. Hold up. Forgetful of... So they're like forgetful of only people, but they're like really good at remembering everything else, you know? I was thinking of like making them like, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so like, they're forgetful of only people. Completely off topic, but I have Monitoring by Deco27 stuck in my head. Okay, so let's say they're forgetful of only people. What else was I gonna say? Right, I'd say like they're kind of insensitive, except I feel like that's gonna get tired real fast. Actually, no. I think it could be a funny situation. Like everybody in the courtroom is like a tad bit out of touch, except for Natalie. And then Natalie can be like, yo, y'all, this is kind of messed up. Okay, yeah, I'll add that. Cause we're like the OG stuck up jerk. But I believe that quote is from Emma Skye when she walks into Edruff's office for the first time. It's iconic. I'll just like put a blank there. Okay, so likes. Likes and dislikes. Let's make him a bit of a hypocrite for character. Okay, so like they don't like nosy people, but they like being nosy. Saying that like it's their job. Except they'll even do it off duty. This still hasn't helped me figure out what kind of design to give them. Okay, so our detective here goes on tangents. So, what kind of shape language are we thinking? I feel like I should vary the cast a bit, though, and, like, make him a guy. Issue is, I'm not very good at designing guys. I wasn't very good at designing characters in the first place, but still. My friend suggested that this dude get Edruff glasses, so I think I'll do that. Everybody's kind of looking the same eye shape-ish. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. Okay, yeah, this kind of sucks right now, but oh god, that is lopsided. Oh well. Glasses, cause why not? I really don't know what hairstyle to give though. Yeah, good enough. And like they're always wearing the ID. No, as like not as a pin. As like a lanyard, I think. What color should it be? Sure, I'll do yellow. Yeah. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I still don't know what hairstyle to do, though. We're kind of sitting lopsided in this frame, but it's fine. Okay, right now he's looking exactly the same as the sprite I made for her. So that's kind of going to be an issue here. So, yeah. Time to head back to looking at other Ace Attorney characters. Oh no, he's gotta look more serious-ish, I think. Or like he's just done with this. Still lopsided. Too lazy to fix it though, so. Yeah. Actually, you know what? They're like serious-ish, except they just wear a t-shirt on the job. Yeah. I think that'll work. And then as for the coat, I think it can be like a beige-ish color. If I could find a suitable way to get beige. And I'll just like turn the opacity down. Kind of looks like pee. I think I'm just gonna write this. Yeah, so like a beige or camel color, I think. Should he have long hair? I think that could be interesting. Yeah. Hold up, I need to look for my inspiration. Okay, I see. Jesus Christ, what was that? Anyways. Yeah, that'll work. Should I make it like heavy on one side or like other side? I think I have to balance it, other side. It seems I'm really a fan of the side ponytail thing. Yeah, that'll work. They actually look pretty androgynous, if you ask me. Yeah, I think it'll look good. I can, like, steal Satoru Hosanaga's design and, like, just do black hair with streaks of white in it. Or I'll just do black hair. Yeah, black hair works. I'm feeling generous today, so I'm just gonna, like, quickly fill that in. This app is really lagging out for me for some reason. But maybe I just have too much in here, I don't know. Yeah. They're kind of androgynous looking, actually, yeah. I feel like I could do something with that. I don't know. Okay, now we need a name. Detective, ignore that. I'm just gonna write Dirk because it sounds cool. You know what? Perfect. Thanks, Google. This is not working. Okay, great. We've got Detective Dirk Spoor. We don't really need a backstory. Yeah. Okay, good enough. And that's our cast done for now. Okay, now it's time to figure out the puzzle. Actually, do I feel like doing this now? Yeah, I think I'll call it off there. So this is the detective, Dirk Spoor, and I forget how to say it. Yeah, Detective Dirk Spoor, or something like that. I'm doing Duolingo German, that's my only German knowledge. And yeah, she, I don't know, is. Yeah, that's it.